정말 진짜 열심히 했습니다.
So seeing how happy Army is, I really did my best and gave it all.
저희 이제 마지막 날 남았는데 아주 잘 즐기다 가겠습니다.
We have one more day left in Stanford and we'll make sure.
Hello everyone, welcome back to JiKook Diaries channel. Have you ever felt like one small moment can instantly send the entire fandom into a frenzy in a matter of minutes? Well, ARMYs. That's exactly what happened after Jungkook's latest video went viral, leading many to believe that he had finally given an answer to all the hate that had been directed at JiKook all this time. And what made the internet explode even more? Jungkook's response didn't come with a long statement or an official clarification. Quite the opposite. Just through one small gesture, one expression, and one interaction that immediately made ARMY scream, "Oh my god, this is not a coincidence." For years, the relationship between Jimin and Jungkook has been a huge topic in the BTS fandom. From their sweet moments on stage, backstage interactions, captured glances, to the way they always seem comfortable with each other. It all led many fans to believe that JiKook's chemistry is truly special. But at the same time, there are always those who try to attack, hate, and even twist their every moment. And let's be honest, ARMY is tired of seeing all this drama repeat itself. But this time it's different, because what's driving the fandom crazy isn't just a normal interaction. Many fans believe Jungkook is indirectly showing that he doesn't care about all the hate circulating. Even more than that, he seems to be deliberately showing his closeness to Jimin right when people are constantly trying to separate them through rumors and negative comments. It all started after a video clip from BTS's latest event began circulating on social media. First, it seemed normal. The BTS members were casually chatting and joking with fans. But seconds later, the camera caught Jungkook immediately searching for Jimin in the crowd. And the way he looked at Jimin at that moment successfully made ARMY scream hysterically. Fans immediately noticed how Jungkook's expression changed as Jimin approached. His smile suddenly widened, his body automatically turned toward Jimin, and many even noticed that Jungkook looked much more comfortable and calm when standing near him. A small thing like this might seem simple to outsiders, but to ARMYs who have followed BTS for years, it meant a lot. And the internet immediately exploded. Timelines on Twitter, TikTok, and even Korean forums were filled with comments from fans who couldn't stop discussing the moment. Many said that Jungkook seemed to be deliberately showing everyone that their relationship was fine and wouldn't change just because of negative comments online. Some fans even said, "This is Jungkook's way of responding to haters without having to say a word." What made the situation even crazier was that, after that moment, another fan cam emerged from a different angle. In the video, Jimin is seen talking to another member, but Jungkook keeps glancing at Jimin repeatedly. Even when the main camera is focused on another performer, Jungkook is still seen paying attention to Jimin in the background. ARMYs immediately began formulating their own theories. Some said Jungkook deliberately wanted to show support for Jimin because he knows he often receives malicious comments online. Others believe Jungkook was simply fed up with all the negative narratives that toxic fans had created about him. And what's most viral? Many ARMYs feel Jungkook has finally given a signal that he will never distance himself from Jimin just to please their haters. Honestly, this is what makes JiKook's relationship always feel different in the eyes of fans. It's not because of wild theories or over-the-top delusions. It's because of the way they always come back to each other so naturally. Even in the most random moments, they still seem like two people who are truly comfortable together. And that kind of chemistry is hard to fake. If you've been following BTS for a long time, you'll know that this isn't the first time Jungkook has shown this kind of behavior. From concerts, live streams, behind the scenes, to world tours, there are always moments where Jungkook subconsciously shows great attention to Jimin. Remember when Jungkook immediately sought out Jimin after a performance? Or when he automatically laughed the loudest when Jimin made a joke? Even the other BTS members have been seen teasing their closeness several times because everyone can see how close they are. And precisely because that closeness is so real, fans have become so protective of JiKook. Many ARMYs feel saddened by how their every interaction is always turned into a shipper war. Meanwhile, Jimin and Jungkook continue to demonstrate a warm and supportive relationship without any hesitation. It's been a while since Jungkook was distracted by all the online drama. That's why this latest moment felt so emotional for the fandom.
Smooth like butter, from top like trouble.
Because for the first time in a long time of being plagued by hate and strange rumors, many fans felt like Jungkook was truly speaking up through his own actions. And the more the video was replayed, the more little details armies discovered. Some noticed how Jungkook immediately stood closer to Jimin as soon as the camera started rolling. Others noticed that Jungkook seemed to smile constantly when he heard Jimin's voice. Even that one brief second of their gaze instantly went viral, garnering millions of views in just a few hours. The fans' reaction? Utter chaos. Some armies admitted to crying because they felt like their relationship with Jimin remained strong despite the constant criticism. Others said the moment felt like a comfort after months of drama-filled fandom. And of course, many also immediately created romantic video edits complete with slow motion and emotional background music that successfully added to the unsettling atmosphere of the entire timeline. Interestingly, many non-fans who didn't originally follow BTS also began discussing this moment. They wondered how a small interaction could create such a huge explosion online. But that's the power of BTS and the relationship between their members. Fans have followed their journey for years, so even a small glance can have huge meaning, especially when it involves JiKook. Jimin and Jungkook's relationship has always had a certain charm. There's a tenderness, comfort, and mutual trust that's easily visible in front of the camera. And perhaps that's why fans are so emotional seeing them remain close to this day. Many people change after becoming global superstars, but whenever Jimin and Jungkook are together, they seem like the same two best friends they always were. Still teasing each other, still laughing over random things, still looking for each other in the crowd. An army notices it all. One thing that touched fans most about this latest moment was Jungkook's expression, which seemed completely genuine. There was no fakery. It didn't feel like fan service. It was precisely because it looked so natural that fans believed that what they were seeing was a genuine relationship that had been building for a long time. Even some veteran BTS fans have said that JiKook's aura feels stronger now than in years past because they seem much more comfortable showing their closeness openly. Of course, as usual, the internet is still filled with debate. Some agree, some deny, and still others say fans are overreading small gestures. But regardless, one thing that can't be denied is the fact that Jungkook and Jimin's moment this time has sent the entire BTS fandom into a frenzy. And perhaps the real point isn't who's right or who's wrong. Perhaps the reason armies are so emotional is because they simply want to see the BTS members happy. After all the pressure, busy schedules, rumors, and criticism that have been pouring in over the years, seeing Jimin and Jungkook smiling together feels like a reminder that their relationship is still as warm as ever. That's why this video went viral. Because behind all the fandom theories and drama, there's one simple thing that many fans felt when they saw that moment: happiness. And now the question for you armies. Do you think Jungkook intentionally provided an answer to all the JiKook hate with his actions this time? Or is this all just a normal interaction blown out of proportion by the internet? Let me know what you think in the comments because I'm really curious to hear all your theories. Don't forget to like this video if you were touched by this latest JiKook moment, and subscribe so you don't miss the most viral, emotional, and chaotic updates about BTS and JiKook every day. See you in the next video, Army. Borhi forever.